You might think that trauma only shows up as panic attacks or flashbacks, but often it can quietly shape how you connect with other people. I'm Dr. Katz, psychologist and a therapist, and here are 4 ways that trauma can quietly affect your relationships without you even realizing it. Number 1, assuming that conflict means rejection. If you're someone that grew up around a lot of unpredictability, criticism, anger, or emotional withdrawal, your mind and your body may have learned that conflict is dangerous. And so now even healthy disagreements can feel overwhelming. Pretty quickly, a small argument will turn into, they're going to leave me. They must secretly resent me. This relationship is falling apart. And because your body and your mind react like it's an emergency, you might shut down. You might become defensive. You might over-explain. You might people please, or just try to fix everything immediately. Number 2, struggling to trust calm, healthy love. This is one that surprises a lot of people. If emotional intensity and anger and chaos and inconsistency were normal for you early on, calm, stable relationships can feel unfamiliar, even boring. So some people start waiting for the other shoe to drop. They overanalyze texts. They become hypervigilant on tiny changes in someone's tone or someone's mood because they're trying to protect themselves, what they feel like is the inevitable loss or blow up. Number 3, emotional withdrawal. A lot of trauma survivors can become extremely emotionally independent. This can be a great thing, and it can also cause people to have a hard time asking for help or expressing needs or even being vulnerable with others. If you've learned early on that emotions are unsafe, that you would get ignored or punished if you had too much emotions, you do what you can to try to keep that in. So instead of learning how to trust and to lean on other people, they just handle everything alone, even with someone they really love. Their partners often can misread this coldness as a lack of caring, when we all know that underneath it is probably fear and self-protection. Number 4, confusing caretaking with love. This one is incredibly common. You see, some people have learned that love meant they had to manage other people's emotions. They always had to keep the peace, walk on eggshells, prevent conflict, and take responsibility for everyone else's well-being. So in adult relationships, they overfunction constantly. They might feel guilty when they're setting boundaries. These folks might ignore their own needs until they're completely exhausted and resentful. And oftentimes, they don't even realize they're doing this because it feels so normal. An important thing to remember about all of this is that trauma responses are all adaptations. At some point, they probably helped you survive something very difficult. But of course, survival strategies that made sense in one environment can create real problems in healthy adult relationships. So the good news is that these patterns can absolutely change. It just needs a good therapist, some insights, some self-awareness, and some new, healthier experiences.